Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today. I did not have time to put makeup on. I just came back from getting a tattoo and then we had to stop by my sister's house. But I hope you're all doing well. Wait, what is that? Oh, I thought there was somehow like ink on my face. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm not naked. I have a crop top on. It's a tank top crop top. But I can move it a little bit so you can see a bit better. Here. I can't like mess with the clothing near it a whole lot right now because, what's the word I was gonna use? It's sensitive. Like, I'm okay, but it's sensitive. Let me go ahead and switch to the other screen. Today's like a general Animal Crossing stream. I've got like just stuff here and there all over the island as a whole that needs to get done. And that's why the title is the way that it is. That's why the thumbnail is the way that it is. Just some miscellaneous stuff that needs to get done. Let me know how it is whenever I switch over, like with the audio and whatnot. Oops, I didn't turn on the Elgato. Hold on, there's a reason you can't see the game. Sorry, that's my fault, haha. Okay, there we go. Oopsies. Sorry about the dark screen. Let me say hello to everybody, by the way. Hello, Captain Price. Hello, Sedef. Hello, Megs. Hello, Sebastian. Hello, Angel. Hello, Towels. Welcome in. Hello, Anthony. Hope everybody's doing good. Did I give you guys a good enough look at it or no? I didn't. Normally, whenever I get tattoos, I would typically like send the picture to myself and so I can download it onto my computer and then put it on the screen that way. So, that's what I would normally do. So I hope that you could see it good enough. Out of 10. I saw it. I want to get the tattoo. Nice. Thank you for being so sweet. I appreciate it. The tattoo meant a lot to me just because I've been a huge Supernatural fan for a really long time, like for a whole 10 years now, and it's just very special to me. What was I gonna say? There was something else I was gonna mention. Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, so I'm pretty sure most of you know already because like I've talked about it multiple times before, but I've got another tattoo on my ribs. Of all three of my tattoos, the rib one was 100% by far the most painful. But in regards to my chest tattoo, it really wasn't as bad as I was anticipating it to be. I mean, obviously it doesn't feel great because it's like a tattoo, it's needles, but it wasn't as horrible as I was working myself up to be like in my head. In fact, the tattoo artist that I worked with today, he said that I sat very well, which like, if you've never gotten a tattoo, it just means that like you sat there or laid there very, very still and didn't make it like difficult for them by moving a lot. So I'm very proud of that. First and foremost, in regards to villagers today, I do have almost every villager that I need now. I just really, really need to get Peaches. So we need her. I don't think I'll be able to do that today because I need to reach out kind of in advance to April Honey and see if she can do that for me. If not, then I'll just go hunting again at some point. But in regards to decorating, something that I know I want to do, in fact, actually, before I go over there, let me empty my pockets just because I'm probably going to get annoyed really fast if I don't do that first. But there's the upper area where Peach's house and Annalise's house is going to be, and that area isn't really decorated necessarily. It just has like a bunch of flowers. Hi, Lexi. Hi, everyone. I did see a notification, but it came through, I guess. YouTube's probably just mad at me because I started late today. And I'm like, well, sorry. I was getting a tattoo, and then we needed to stop by my sister's house really fast. Like the stream where you owe Tom Nook 1,000 bells. It's true. Listen to Angel, everybody. Angel has had to experience that, so you gotta listen. You don't want to be in debt to Tom Nook more than you have to be. I was so anxious when I got my first tattoo, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. My mom was with me for mine. And although I sit pretty good for tattoos, it's been a while since I got my last one, and I was worried that like I was gonna forget like what the sensation felt like. So on the off chance that I accidentally was a little bit jumpy at first, I made my mom hold my hand for a second. And then as soon as I was like, okay, I'm good, I let go. Just because like the last thing that I need to be doing after getting a tattoo in such an obvious spot is moving and then messing it up. So I made her hold my hand so that way I wouldn't move. And then once I was good, I let go and we were fine and we vibed. I would say that it took like maybe like 45 minutes, an hour. The place that I go to isn't like outrageously far from the house or anything, but like it is like a slight drive. And then again, we stopped by my sister's house too. Question, do you like reading? If so, what are some book recs? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not much of a reader. However, I really wish that I was. I own a whole bunch of metaphysical related books. So if you count those as being a reader, then I guess, but like that's not really what you're looking for. Like they're like informational metaphysical books. So I wish I was more of a reader though. It's not that I hate it. I'm very picky. Like I lose interest really, really, really fast. Greetings, Nuggie. Did I miss anything else? I don't know if I did. Okay, I feel like this is enough for now, but I really don't know where my storage shed and my crafting table are. Did I just put them back in here or something? So I'm gonna need those. Okay, I guess I moved them somewhere else at some point, so let me just go ahead and... Oh, wait, do I have my vaulting pole? Okay, cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go find my crafting table and my storage shed and bring those over to the area where Annalise and Peaches are gonna be so I can work on it. Hello, Classy, welcome in. Next game, can we put brown flowers in storage? I want there to be more hybrids. That's just like another little detail I would love, because I noticed I didn't even really like acknowledge this until I was working on the rainbow flower field that I have, but I really wish there were blue tulips. Puddles, I love you, but you aren't allowed to leave, so I'm ignoring you. That sounds so mean out of context. Oh, you meant to say grown. Okay, well, still, my point still stands. I really don't remember where I put it. It might be up here. Sorry for being all over the place. That, and then aside from the Annalise Peaches area, this area also needs to be decorated. I already pretty much finished the red wine supernova section, but this area needs decorating too. It probably won't be anything like ultra specific, but if anything, I'll just make it like very girly looking, probably. Oh, hello, Alan, welcome in. I was like, why aren't I moving? It's because I was standing right behind a table and I couldn't tell. Where is my crafting section? Where'd it go? I better not have lost that somehow. Knowing me, I feel like I would do that. Okay, cool. I have more than one storage shed. I'm just gonna leave that one there. Lexi's mine eternally. Ah! No, literally it is, because as much as I love the Chapel Roan theme, I do not regret it whatsoever, but I am getting to a point where I really just want to be done already. So that screaming on the thumbnail is me, like, starting to get aggravated that it's not done yet. But I do love the theme, though, and I have no regrets in starting it. It's been really fun. Oh, anybody with tattoos, no matter what your tattoo is, Oh yeah, so a couple of questions. One, would you say that you sit well for tattoos? By the way, if you don't, I'm not gonna be down your throat about it or something, because they can really hurt. So I'm not gonna judge you if you feel like you don't sit well. And then the second question being, would you feel like the artists that you've worked with before, would you say that they're heavy-handed or light-handed? Looking for some general decor to get me inspired for here, because I need to work on this area. I need chapstick really bad. And put a little bit of the other one on. I'll just finish for their finals. Congratulations! I'm glad that you were able to get that over with. I know, like, regardless of how well somebody does or, like, does not do, like, that whole part of school is just really stressful. So I'm happy for you. I'm gonna try using some of the lattice fencing, the pink lattice fencing, and then maybe I could craft some, like, basic furniture. I don't know. I'm gonna make this into a poll, but I have a question for you guys. So for this area, I'll walk over it first before I make it into a poll. So starting from about roughly right there, going all the way, about over here. Do you guys think that I should remove all of those excess flowers and put down pathing and then put maybe some hybrids around the pathing afterwards? Yes or no? Here, I'll make it into a poll. Give me a second. I'm really glad that I checked for typos, because I did make a really big typo. All right, poll should pop up in a second. Gosh, my lips are just like so dry today. When you get older like me, Christmas blows by like a big blur. Okay, I think wait, what was your other message? This is already in 2 weeks. It is creeping up on us. It really is. I sat well. I absolutely loved my artist. She was so light-handed. I'm bummed she moved to a studio that's farther away. I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll find another artist though that's good. There's a lot of good ones. Just definitely don't feel bad about being picky, because you absolutely have every right to be picky about who you work with. Like, it's gonna be permanently on your body. I went to get more yarn yesterday. I thought that said yam. Like, you were just like, yeah, I'm gonna go get some more yams yesterday. And I was like, you know what? I love that for you. But I didn't have the right color, so I got a slightly different color, but I'm making another cowl right now. What color? Thank you. In fact, I'm almost done with the college work of the first semester. I'm happy for you, Shiver. I really am. College is hard. No matter what you're doing for college, like, it's just hard. The one thing, though, that I really appreciated about it whenever I was there was just how little they seemed to care about people getting up and leaving in the middle of class. Like, as long as you were quiet and didn't bother anybody when you did it, they did not care. Given I can't speak for you or your school, but my school was like that. Baby kittens are wandering around the living room with me? How sweet. Are they at that age whenever you walk by them, they want to, like, jump on your ankles? Because I remember my uncle, he had a couple of cats growing up, and they were constantly having kittens, and whenever they would get to about the age that yours are right now, they would just jump all over your feet and your ankles, but not in like a mean way, in like a hey, play with me kind of way. I found at the studio that does stunning work, but I just haven't committed to booking a session. I have actually never made a tattoo appointment in my entire life. I have just walked in for all 3 of mine, living on the edge. I feel like I should make appointments, but I just cannot be bothered, I suppose. Given none of my tattoos have color, I don't know if I ever will get color tattoos. I don't know. I feel like I like them being in black and white. Like, just like line work. Wish I could finish college or at least my electrical engineering degree, but by that time I'll be retired. I mean, I'm sure you could if you wanted to. It's up to you. It's a white cow with orangish details. It's like an orange creamsicle cow. They do jump at me or follow me around thanking me for letting them out of that cage. Well, I mean, it probably is nice to like get a break from being in there. So I'm sure a lot of the time it's just them either like saying thank you or like wanting to play or something. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with Angel. It's not too late. Whenever I was going to college, because I went to a community college, there were a wide variety of different people and a lot of different ages. So like there is no shame in that. And anybody that honestly goes out of their way to like say otherwise to you is just being a hater. Stuff it is, I know. I miss those orange creamsicle popsicles when I was a kid, like the ones like with just like a wooden popsicle stick. Those were so good. Rude? How dare you? Eh. My pockets are getting full of flowers anyway. That's another thing I should do. Do I have a trash can recipe so I can make that and then just like throw stuff away while I'm up here? I might even have one in storage. That would be really nice. I would be the oldest guy in the class. Well, regardless though, it's never too late. I have a trash can. I do. Perfect. Oh, not what I meant to put down, but you know what? That works too. I just like shoved the shovel like inside the trash can. Oh, what's the weather like where you guys are? I feel like I've been asking periodically, but it's always interesting. Like no matter what time of year it is, whenever I ask, it's just interesting to see the differences. I have to go for a bit, Lexi. I'll see you later. Bye, Nuggy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And hello, Bill. Welcome in. It's been one of those days today where I've been like, I'm not like goofy tired like I was last night, because that was funny. If you were at last night's stream, it was a brief, shorter one, but like, I was in one of those moods where I was like so like sleepy to the point that I like kept like either like wording things wrong or being like just funny. I'm like not that kind of tired right now, but like I've just been like generally groggy today. It was cold and windy today. No rain, just really cold, clear and chilled. I'm gonna see what my weather app says specifically. Hold on. Also, I noticed on the thumbnail, the selfie that I put of myself on the side, it's like slightly off-centered. Like you can see the border on the side, so I'll fix that later. It says that it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit for us, and it feels more like 52. Yeah, it's been like kind of cloudy for us a lot of the days too. Some days more than others, but like overall just very cloudy. Oh, something I will say is somebody that's gotten 3 tattoos now. If you have never gotten one and you're interested, if you have any kind of like headphones, especially noise canceling ones, even whether earbuds or like headphones that are more like this, I honestly would recommend bringing them on the off chance that you feel like you really have a hard time listening to that. Because sometimes I'm okay, like with my arm one, that wasn't too bad. Like noise-wise, like I was okay that day. But because the one on my chest is so much closer to my ears, I was very worried that I was going to be overstimulated. So I went ahead and I just wore noise canceling headphones. And that definitely helped the experience. Like, I'm sure if I didn't have them, I would have been fine. But just having to listen to that sound repetitively while it's like blasting in my ear pretty much is just kind of obnoxious sometimes. So if you've never gotten one and you're looking to get one, I would highly recommend it. We're doing a bit of ice skating Monday. Ooh, I've never tried ice skating. I've thought about it, but I don't think I would be very good at it. But it's gonna change, of course. Cold weather in the south like this only lasts for 2 days, and then it blows back. Sticky, nasty, muggy, and it makes me very irritable. I completely agree. The weather here, like it'll be cold for a little while, and then it'll get like all warm and like sticky, humid for a little bit, and then it'll get back to cold again. Like it's just like a constant back and forth. I love the kind of weather where it's so like the air and like the wind is just super chilled, very cold, but you can feel the sun shining on you. That is some of my most favorite weather. That and then thunderstorms are like the best in my opinion. Oh, Alan, by the way, I know you were talking about maybe like getting a train tattoo. How big would you want it? Like to cover your entire bicep, you were saying? Or would you only put it like partially on there? Like would you want the whole thing covered on your bicep, or would you only want it to be like covering part of it? I've been ice skating since I was 7. If I for some reason went when I was younger, then I just don't remember. But I really don't think I have gone. I have gone roller skating, but that's different. Why did my character do that? I was facing the right way. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. Do you mean it would be maybe like 2 or 3 inches? If I'm completely reading that wrong, I'm very sorry. And if I am wrong, you're more than welcome to go ahead and correct me. I'm doing it once every few years. I would love to learn something like that. Like not necessarily to make it into like something to make money off of, but like I would love to learn something like that just for the sake of knowing how. So that way I can do it with other people. I wouldn't go by myself, but I would go with other people maybe. I was thinking, not the area that I'm standing on right now, but the area that's like the cliff directly behind my character. I was thinking of clearing that area of flowers and then making it into like a mini ice cream parlor area. I don't know why. I feel like that makes sense, but I just feel like it would suit the vibe. I don't know. What do you guys think? I have to feed the baby kittens. Lurk, I hope you enjoy your lurk. Maybe it's best to go to your nearest ice skating rink and ask for lessons. I don't even think we have one remotely close to us. I would have to look it up, but I don't think so. I don't mean to do that, but it just keeps happening. Oh, in closing Lexi, the first only place I went ice skating was right there in the Galleria in Houston. Oh, I know where the Galleria is. Just like I'm from Houston, so. As long as they still have that, then that's probably where I would go. That's still kind of a bit of a drive for me, but good to know that there's one in Houston. This was like years ago, so I highly doubt they have this anymore, and I don't even remember how old it was. Like it was that long ago for me. But I remember I was in the Galleria once, And they had some kind of like a, not like a normal bungee jumping thing, but like you would stand up on this big trampoline after you like signed like a waiver and everything. And they like measured how tall you are for it. You get on the trampoline, they would attach these bungee cord things on you, and then you would be able to jump on the trampoline with them on, but because like you had all this other stuff strapped to you, you would be able to jump like extra high and do all these cool like flips and stuff, but like doing it safely because again, there was like all kinds of stuff attached to you. I don't know how else to refer to it because I don't remember what the activity was called, but it was something of that sort. I did it like once. I was born and raised on the southwest side, and then when I was like 3, I moved over to the Spring Tomball area. I don't necessarily want to say what exact part of Houston that I'm from, just because that's a personal boundary, but I do know exactly where you're talking about. Like, I know where that is. Like, I don't have to look it up. Like, I can visualize it in my head. Oh, and the other thing I was going to ask, you were saying about getting a train tattoo. Would you get it in color, or would you get it in black and white? All of my tattoos have all just been, like, line work, pretty much. Yeah, it was some kind of like, it was like sort of bungee jumping, but like not typical bungee jumping. Because I think bungee jumping normally is like off of like a cliff. But because you have that stuff on you, you don't like fall and get hurt, obviously. My mother worked at the Neiman Marcus Theater when I was 2. I haven't been to that theater, so if I mispronounce that, please forgive me. You know what I still want to go to someday, like if I can find one? I would love to go to a drive-in movie theater. I know they still exist some places, but they're like very few and far between now, unfortunately. But I want to go to one at least once. If my character could stop hitting the shovel on everything, that'd be great. Whenever I'm done with the pathing, I will probably realistically just go and get hybrids from a treasure island just because I can't be bothered to store these elsewhere right now. They're annoying me. Oh, that, and then I grabbed the fencing, so I want to like line the edges with it a little bit. Not like excessively, but like I would love to put at least some. No, it's a shopping clothing store. Oh, I don't know why I said theater then. I probably just looked at the word, yeah, I probably just looked at the word there at the end of the sentence and like said theater for some reason. My bad, I'm sorry. I took a taxi cab to the drive-in one time. The movie ended up costing me $500? That's a lot for a movie. Why was it so much? That sounds expensive. I'm gonna be heading to the city called Batha with some definite lag. I'm sorry. Was it visual or audio lag? And let me look at Streamlabs and see if it told me anything. Because it does give me alerts sometimes if it's something on my end. I don't see anything. Well, that's really annoying. I'm sorry. The way that I know about it is because, like, I keep in the loop about whenever YouTube updates stuff. They've been adding all kinds of stuff to the platform and changing things. And I'm like, in the nicest way possible, YouTube, can you please focus on fixing your servers and not adding other random crap to YouTube? Please and thank you. That'd be great. I would really appreciate it. Because the more they do that without fixing the servers, the more it causes people's streams to lag for no good reason. I'll have to get a big whirlpool bath, but no room to put it in this little house. I hate showers. I hate trying to step out of them. I get kind of claustrophobic. I like, whenever it's possible, like whenever if I'm gonna like take a shower or something, like if I can take one in a shower that's not like a tiny cubicle, that's always really nice. Because I feel like, especially with how much hair I have, that makes it really annoying whenever I'm trying to wash my hair. Like I need like the extra elbow room is what I'm saying. I don't need it to be like super large or something. Like it doesn't have to be like mansion sized or something, but it helps having the extra elbow room. Might have been the internet on Skyway. I've been getting hit by a bunch of storms and I'm starting to call the United Kingdom the Florida of Europe. I heard, speaking of Florida, by the way, I heard that Florida might be getting some kind of storm system again, and I really hope not, because poor Florida has been through the ringer this year. They really have. Don't get me wrong, I do shower. I do, but I'm against it because I hate getting out of cold. The floor is all sticky nasty. Yeah, Actually, speaking of showers, while we're talking about this, I'm gonna make this into a poll because now I'm curious. Hello? Okay, I clicked the wrong button. I was like, what is it doing? This is going somewhere in a second. I'm almost done. Okay, poll should pop up in a second. We have the latest one with Storm Dara, which is Irish. We haven't had any like big storm systems lately per se, but like, I mean, we've had some rain like the past couple of weeks, but like nothing outrageous. I went ahead and I put midday as an option because I realize there's probably some of you that shower midday instead of at night or the morning. Me personally, I mean, like, I'll do it like both ways, but to be honest, if you made me pick one that I prefer, I would say I like nighttime showers. I just feel like I sleep better whenever I'm clean. I wish there was a button that you could click, I can't talk, could click for this, where instead of just eating one at a time, it would say like, eat all, and then you could eat all of whatever it is that you have stacked up. Like for example, if I clicked it right now while I have 3 tomatoes, I would just eat all 3 tomatoes. It's just extra time consuming having to click it one at a time. I'm gonna have to dig up some trees, so I'm just eating all of them. By the way, if you have not already, I'll greatly appreciate it if you could like the live stream. Liking the stream is completely free, and it's a very easy way to support me. Thank you for being here, I appreciate you. Hello, Sam. Welcome in. Once I get this all cleared up, we will start on the pathing. I still need to tweak the pathing that's in the front because, like, although I got it like roughly laid out where I want it to be, I still feel like there's some areas that I could work on and it would look a bit better. Like some of it's like lopsided in the sense of like it's unnecessarily thick in some areas and like too thin in other areas. So I've got the sections picked out for where to put it. It's just a little wonky, but it's fine. I also kind of want to get some extra fruit trees and put them up here too. I agree, there are so many things that can be changed for the next Animal Crossing game, whenever that is. I feel like we talk about this periodically, but I'm gonna be honest, because there's so many different things that we end up talking about, by the time we end up talking about them again, I've already forgotten. So if there's anything that anybody wants to throw into the chat about something that you want to see in the next Animal Crossing game or something that you don't want to see, I would love to hear about it. I would love to hear about all of it. I already ran out of tomatoes to dig up these trees. That's annoying. Are you, Lexi? I'm good. I'm very good. I got a new tattoo today, and that was really fun. In fact, you can kind of see it like from here. I mean, there's an ad on my screen right now, so I can't see myself, but y'all can probably see it. See some of it right there. I have a crop top on, so that's why it's more visible. That, and also he would not have been able to do my tattoo as easily if I didn't have a crop top on, because then like that would have been like annoying. Or lag, come on, Sky. Hey, just so I can make sure that it's like not still possibly a me thing, or maybe see if it's a YouTube thing, or maybe if it's just the weather where Bill is anybody else hearing or seeing any lag? Just so I can use that to gauge how many people are experiencing it. Rugs outside. That would be nice. I saw that apparently Disney Dreamlight Valley added it. I seldom ever play that anymore. But I saw that Disney Dreamlight Valley added the ability where furniture can be placed diagonally. I would love it if Animal Crossing had it set up in the next game where we could place things diagonally. That would be so nice. I don't know if they would actually do it though. It doesn't seem like a very Nintendo thing to do, but you never know. I clicked it instinctually, but like I didn't even need to do that. Yes, my Amazon order came in. They give me a big box for something small. That always like makes me mad because like if it's like a small item, there's no justified reason for making the packaging that large. Like it just feels so wasteful. My 2 other orders come tomorrow. The other day I had like packages arriving in bulk. I mean, the other day it was like a few weeks ago, but my packages arrived in bulk and it was so funny because like I wasn't home to grab them. So I kept having to text my mom being like, hey, can you grab that? Can you grab that? Because the reason I was so like insistent about please asking her to grab it is because I don't know who here has a Ring doorbell or if you've ever seen somebody else that has one, but there's like a neighborhood thing attached to it where it's like other people in your general area that have one can send out posts to the community. And there's been a lot of people in my area saying that their packages keep getting stolen off of their porch. And I'm just paranoid that like I'm gonna go and spend this money on gifts for people and then it's just gonna get snatched. Like, no thank you. I got a 2025 calendar that came in today. Speaking of calendars, if for some reason any of my family is watching this, click off, okay? I said this the other day, but for my white elephant gift for the family, I got an ugly medieval cats calendar. Hello, Sophia, welcome in. Wait, why am I doing that? I don't need to go in there to do it. I just need to do this so I can start pathing. You want a Super Mario one? I feel like if I actually went out of my way to get a calendar for myself and I try to get into a habit of using it, I feel like I would enjoy it. But I also feel like it's one of those things where it's like similar to journaling where it's like really hard to be consistent with it. Oh, I'll come in. Lexi's talking about a medieval cats calendar. Yeah. You're probably not surprised, though. I always do pathing like this, where like I do all the edge pieces first, and then I fill in all the random gaps later. Or actually, maybe I could do it like that. I don't know. We'll see in a second. BRB, you're good, Megs. I'm not. I figured you wouldn't be. We talk about a lot of random things on this channel. I have to get out of bed. I will do some astral projecting right now, just mentally, and I'll hold your hand when you get out of bed. I got you. You remember when I used to astral project food into your closet for you? That sounds really creepy out of context. I promise I'm not being weird. I wish there was a way to make the other inner corner like a bit more curved, but I don't think I can. Thank you, Mother. You're welcome. Nope, I did not mean to put that there. So the ladder goes here. I'm thinking instead of having it curve this way, I should just have this section go straight down to lead you right to the ladder. And then I can have another section branch off to go off to the side like this. I feel like that would be best. Yeah, Lexi has been breaking into my house and leaving creepy food in my closet. I'm sorry. I just really want to share the snacks with you. It's just me trying to show my love. I'm sorry. Absolutely. Trevor, you know what that made me think of? I don't know if you've heard it, but there was like this really, really weird song I heard on TikTok once. It was like hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. But it was like, I'm saying it like while I'm laughing, but it was more like a song on there. I'll have it go down a little bit farther before I round it off. Oh my gosh, I've heard of that song. I remember that was when I was trending. That was like all over my For You page at some point. Also, speaking of that, if any of you here do have TikTok, whatever happens to be on your feed, do you ever see like a new trend like starting up? Like you can tell this is a new trend, and the second you like just one of them, suddenly your entire feed is whatever that new trend is. That was new with the plankton meme. I liked one plankton meme, and then suddenly that was all that was coming up on my phone. Actually, I think I didn't mean to do that piece. I probably need to have 2 of those spaces open to create the, what's the word? I don't know. You know what I mean though, hopefully. APT song is stuck in my head. What is that? Because my brain wants to read that as apartment. Oh, that, and then aside from the plankton meme, that thing where it's like a Muppet picture, and it's like every time you like slide through the slideshow, it's just somebody progressively telling this story that they experienced in some way. My For You page is that and the plankton meme right now. Well, actually, it's those 2 things, and it's also just a bunch of supernatural related posts. The cat wants to come in. I'm gonna want to pick her up, but I'm really scared that she's gonna hurt my tattoo. Here, we'll take a cat break. And then I guess those of you that haven't seen it closer up, you can see right now. Here, I promise I'm wearing a crop top. I'm not naked. Don't say that I am. Here. I'm gonna get the cat. Hold on. No, don't. Nope. Come here. I knew she was gonna do that. She tried to scratch my tattoo. I stopped her, don't worry. Hey, hi. Is the lights bright, mama? I don't see that. Hi. I'm scared of sitting down with her because her favorite way to snuggle me when I pick her up is to go on this side and like perch on my shoulder. And she needs her nails clipped. And I'm not trying to be in excruciating pain from her scratching a fresh tattoo. No, thank you. Okay. Now we'll go to the other screen. How long did it take? I would say like 45 minutes or an hour. It's a pretty tattoo and a cute cat. Thank you. I'm like, what is that new thing? Can I play with it? Literally. I am back. Welcome back, Nuggy. You just missed it. I was just on the other screen where I was showing my tattoo again and also the cat. If you want to rewind it by like the tiniest little bit, you'll probably see. I went to the just chatting screen. You missed Luna? Wait, so you said you had to lurk, didn't you? Or did I mix you up with somebody else? Oh yeah, it literally just happened. Like if you just rewind it by a little bit, you'll see. I feel like the best analogy I can give is obviously you have to like consider your own personal pain tolerance, and you also have to consider the location of the tattoo and how much body fat you have there. So aside from those things, just the best way I could describe it is like a mixture of bee stings and cat scratches whenever your cat really needs their nails clipped. How would you describe it, Meg? 'Cause I know that you have a tattoo. Well, you know what I did do that like was not as fun? Whenever I got home, so basically the way that he like covered it that way I could like have it protected on my way home was by putting some plastic on it, and then it was like gently taped to my skin so the plastic wouldn't fall off. Whenever I took that back off, some of the fuzzies from my clothes got attached to it. That, and then there's a little bit of leftover adhesive and everything, so I had to get like a wet towel and very gently wipe at the fresh tattoo to get the fuzzies off. That was not fun. A bunch of bee stings or a bad sunburn. Yeah, bee stings is a pretty common description, but like really violent bee stings for sure. See, I don't want this to turn into being super thick. I want it to stay kind of thin. I feel like the after feeling, like once everything is done, is more like a really bad sunburn that's just like very sensitive to touch. That reminds me, Megs, have you seen Ink Master? Because I feel like you would like it. Actually, I'll just do all these top sections first. Actually, no. I keep changing my mind about how I want to do it. I'm being picky because I want this to look good. I suggest that you get some of the Hustle Buttercream to put on to moisturize it. I've got the right kind of soap to clean it. I've got that, and then I've got literally I'm just gonna measure it with my hands. I don't feel like getting up to get it, but I've got this tub of Aquifer that's like that big. I've got that, and it's pretty full. And then once the tattoo is more healed and I can use like other stuff, I've got this moisturizing tattoo ointment that my mom gave me a while back, so I think I'm pretty covered, but thank you. Remember LA Ink with Kat Von D? Ooh, it was that like another tattooing TV show? Because I didn't see that. I felt so bad for this client that I saw earlier on Ink Master when I was watching it, because this poor girl just really wanted a nice tattoo and to be part of the show. And then part of the tattoo is supposed to say the word Corinthians, and it was spelled wrong. And by the time that the client and the artist realized that, it was too late because the letters were already tattooed. And I just felt so bad for this poor girl. Like, I would have been so upset. Like, beyond, I would have been like bawling my eyes out. If that was you guys and you go on there to get pretty much a free tattoo as long as you agree to be filmed for part of the TV show, if you go and do that and then it's just spelled wrong, how upset would you be? I'd be pretty upset. Another show I watched was What Not to Wear. Sometimes I watch Say Yes to the Dress for fun. Not always, but like I like seeing the different dresses. It's fun. It's not the same thing, but it's clothing related. Sorry, I'm being annoying about this one spot. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to shape this so that way it's not like too thick or anything. Oh, I didn't end the poll. Hold on. There we go. And then I'm just gonna have it like be rounded towards the end, hopefully, as long as this doesn't get messed up. Since I'm talking about it a lot to make sure that everybody understands, Ink Masters, essentially, they start out with a big group of tattoo artists, and as the episodes go by, they do all kinds of tattooing related challenges that focus on different skill points. For example, some of them being precision, accuracy, realism, so on and so forth. They do all these challenges, and like, again, as the episodes go by, people get eliminated. The people that get tattooed on there, they're called clients, but they're also called canvases because like your skin is technically a canvas for the tattoo challenges. And in exchange for these people like consenting to being filmed and whatnot, their tattoos are free. So that's why a lot of people are willing to do it. But oh, and then the winners on the show, like let's say you're a tattoo artist and you win, you get $100,000 and you can do whatever you want with it at that point, but a lot of the artists end up putting it towards their businesses to help like get better supplies and to decorate a certain way or so on and so forth. It's really pretty fun to watch, especially if you like tattoos, because like it's interesting to see all the different designs that people create, but it's also really fun to watch because of how dramatic it gets. Like, there's a lot of clips available on YouTube if you want to just look at that first. And then it's also on Netflix. They don't have a whole lot of seasons on Netflix though. It's on Pluto TV, which is like a free streaming service. That one also doesn't have all the seasons, but Paramount Plus, if you have Paramount Plus, that I believe has all the seasons. Also like Chopped or Iron Chef. I don't know how they make yummy food in a short amount of time. I love Chopped. That's like I love those kinds of shows where like people just have to get creative and work with whatever it is that they get. Cause like there's all kinds of things that they come up with that I would have never in a million years thought of. I'm also gonna take a little arrow design and put it over here just to help people to know where exactly to go. Where's the smaller one that I had though? Just to help people to see where to go. We've got all of this, and then I need to get some more hybrids. So I'm gonna put some stuff away, put the construction cap away, and then go to a treasure island. Oh, have you seen that cooking show called Beat Bobby Flay? I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember really liking it. I feel like technically this isn't furniture, but I feel like just putting down pathing already makes it look so much better. Lexi, hello, Nuclear Seagull, welcome in. I don't know if they are or not. So Saturn, are you here right now? Even if you're lurking? Because I needed to ask you something if you are. You pop in for a second. If you're lurking, that would be great. If you're not here, then I'm just talking to myself, but it's fine. Why are there all these extra flowers around it? I must still have the beautiful ordnance on. I need to turn that off. I did not ask for all those extra flowers. I love diners, drive-ins, and dives, and seeing all the places all over the States and sometimes here in provinces in Canada. What's like your favorite fast food place to go to like for the drive-thru? Because there's some of them that let you eat inside. Some of them do. It's kind of uncommon now though, at least in my area. So I guess I should have just said like what's like some of your favorite fast food places to go to? Like if you don't feel like cooking and you just need something fast, what would you get? All right, I put a new poll up, but this one is just like about tattoos. So we've been talking about tattoos a lot today. So it's just a yes or a no. And then if you are welcome to, if you're open to sharing the chat, I would love to hear about whatever tattoos you've got. Today I got back to Animal Crossing again after not playing it for 6 months. I go pretty large gaps in between playing right now. I have been a little bit more interested as of lately because I've got another theme lined up that I'm really excited for. I'm wondering, what is the reference to the grapes again? For the vineyard. So basically Chaperone's got a song called Red Wine Supernova, and wine is typically made from grapes. So I made a grape area for all the grapes to be grown at, and then I made like a wine tasting section. So it's just like paying homage to the Red Wine Supernova song. I'm gonna put up the code covering picture because I'm not trying to expose the code without permission. That's not nice. Shiver, I hope you know that I will forever use this photo as my code covering picture. It's just too good. Let me pull up the code on my phone. Okay, I have the code pulled up. Just give me a second. I'm just making sure it goes through before I click it off. So thank you for waiting. I appreciate it. Harvey's, it's a Canadian burger chain, and I have a 10-minute walk from... Wait, I think I know what it is, though. I think. Wait, Harvey's or... wait. I might be mixing up with something else, because there's something here that has a similar name. It just depends on where you get it from. I'm probably thinking of something else, but I know that there's... Okay, yeah, I have to re-enter it. But that also means I have to start over the whole process. Yep. Never mind. Forget what I said, because I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of something else. You know what's gonna suck though, whenever I go to bed tonight, I tend to sleep on my stomach a lot of the time, especially because I move in my sleep, so I've been told. It's gonna be so hard to not want to lay on my stomach because that's gonna hurt really bad tonight if I do that. Why does my phone screen keep turning off? It's getting annoying. Stop it. If it doesn't work this time, then I'll find something else to work on. Okay, yeah, it worked. We're good. All right, thank you for waiting. I appreciate it. I know that picture can be kind of a jump scare sometimes. Go back to me being 5 inches tall yesterday. I don't know why I think of those random things at such random times. No, I do that too. Like, I'll be doing something like, just for example, being in the Animal Crossing airport like I am right now, and then my brain will just be like, remember that one really funny time whenever my sister did this, this, or this? And then I'm like, I'm thinking about that really good burrito I ate the other day. Like, I don't know why I do that, but I do that too. I get you. On a very specific level. I'm glad you enjoy using the photo I made. It will forever be my code covering picture. I have a fun question to ask. So I know we've talked about multiple times before all kinds of different ideas for Animal Crossing for the next game, whether that be new things or things to be like changed, taken out, adjusted, so on and so forth. But when you think about that, think realistically and think about Nintendo's past behaviors and the way they treat Animal Crossing. If you really sit with that information for a moment, what are some things that you feel like are a lot more realistic for us to see in the next Animal Crossing game? Like, what do you feel like is most likely for Nintendo to actually go through with? Because while we all have all kinds of great ideas, we have to think realistically because they may not add all those things, you know? It's technically still their game when it comes down to it. And how much space do I have? Okay. I was gonna say, where are the roses? I forgot that they were all the way up here. And then how much space do I have left this time? Okay, we're doing good. I'm gonna get some Jacob's ladders, or they're called Lily of the Valleys, but I call them Jacob's ladders because that's what they were called earlier in like older games. Fun fact, a Jacob's ladder is also a type of piercing, but if you are not above the age of 18, please don't Google that. And if you do it anyways, despite my warning, that's on you, not me. Bulk crafting, that's the one thing that they would probably add the next Animal Crossing game. Honestly, yeah, a lot of players have requested it. And like, as long as they keep crafting for the next game, and I hope they do, because that's always a fun aspect to me. I feel like that's very doable. That's very realistic. Like, I feel like it'll be like, oh, let's say you, for some reason, need like 3 of these wooden chairs. Here's this little up and down arrow system you can click. How many of these are you wanting to make? And then you can click that and it'll make them for you as long as you have all the materials, you know? You plan on making a new island after you finish this one? Yes. And hello, Ash, welcome in. I have my next theme lined up. You technically know what it is because I've talked to you about it, but please don't tell my chat because I haven't told them yet. New flowers like sunflowers would be nice. That would be cute. That would be really cute. I started late today, by the way, so if you stream today, I will realistically be late. I'm sorry. I got my tattoo and then we had to stop by my sister's house. You guys know what those like Dopplers are that are used like whenever you're pregnant? My sister or my mom gave it to her. She got her a Doppler to use to like detect the heartbeat, and we like went over there to go and try to find the baby's heartbeat. I still feel like there's some stuff in between the trees that I could do, but I'm not quite sure what it would be. Also, another thing I wish they'll add, even though they probably won't, is every single collectible item minus tools should be 99 max. I feel like I would be thrilled if just overall the quality of life was improved. Putting furniture diagonally and the bulk crafting. I mean, there's all kinds of other stuff I would love to have. But even just those couple of things, I feel like would make a world of a difference. I don't know who all has seen the flag, by the way, but look! I didn't make that, I downloaded it, but I thought it was cool. I need to get rid of some of those extra flowers. They're already annoying me. Marina, I love you, but I don't have time. Sorry. I've not played the other games, but I feel like this game has more freedom than the other games. It definitely does, but at the same time, there's some stuff that was taken away to create said freedom that, in a sense, I just feel like has kind of ruined the experience. Like sometimes too much freedom is not a good thing. We just got me a Switch, so I'm gonna make a new island too. We'll use Switch Lite, but it's new to me. As long as it functions, that's what matters. Do you have a Pro controller though? Because the thing is, if you decide to stream that, you can't dock a Switch Lite. It's not dockable, so you're gonna need a Pro controller. I'm pretty positive you could do it like that because Kairisi has multiple Switches, and I believe that she was able to play her Switch Lite docked as long as she had her Pro controller. Love that for you. I do too. Oh, while you were here, you'd probably love to see this. I'm still missing one villager, but look at how pink my villager list is. I mean, I wasn't trying to do that Animal Crossing, but thank you. I was gonna put some trees over here, and I might still do that, but I don't know. I'm not really sure anymore. If I do, it may not be as much as I was originally going to. Oh, wait, should I have alternated the flowers? Yeah, I can always just dig it up and move them. It's not a huge deal. It's not like I have to eat the fruit to do that thing. I would be so mad if I had to do that. We already have to do it for the trees. And while it's nice to be able to move the trees, it does get annoying having to repetitively eat things so you can move them. Or should I? I'm probably being very annoying now, but I'm just being really picky about the ratio of flowers to trees in my head. Oh, look, 3 minutes behind. That keeps happening to me with your streams. I'll click on them and I'm like randomly really behind, and I'm barely here. Nucky, I don't really like whenever people point out how there's a smaller amount of people here. It kind of makes me feel insecure sometimes, so please try to refrain from doing that, please and thank you. There's that, and I'm also a generally smaller creator, so. One thing I never understood why they took away some of the tropical fruit. Yeah, literally, because we had all kinds of tropical fruits in New Leaf. Why would they take them out? This game, if anything, makes more sense to have them than New Leaf did. I'm sorry, well, of course, no, you're good. Some people are unbothered by that, and some people, like, some people don't mind, some people are upset by it. It depends, so you're fine. You know what I would love is if we can eat 10 fruit. I was literally saying that exact same thing earlier. I wish we could too. I'm just giggling to myself a little bit because I made the comment about Jacob's ladders, and I don't know if anybody actually went and Googled it. Just remember what I said, though. If you're under the age of 18, please don't. You know what I could do? It would just be easier at this point to just plant some of the cedar saplings. Maybe I could do that and just a bunch of lily of the valleys. Well, I've got these, but now I'm kind of liking the idea of the lily of the valleys better with the cedar tree. I don't know. I'm being too picky. I need to stop. It's literally just a garden pathway. I need to chill. I was talking to my mom and she said that the dog we put up an app is pending adoption. People haven't done a meet and greet yet, so I'm low-key hoping it doesn't work out with the other people. I feel like you've been trying to adopt a dog and like you keep like having like these things happen that get in the way of it. I am so sorry. Like I feel like things keep coming up that keep like ruining or disrupting the process. I am so sorry. I really love this one dog. Which breed is it? Okay, I guess I will keep the pink hyacinths, but I kind of want to put some other stuff in between. Like, I don't like how it's just only hyacinths right there. Let me get one of the other roses or something and I'll put it there. Watching the ads for you right now. Thank you. I mean, you can't hear me, but thank you. The dog is a great pyreness? Is that how you say it? Probably not, but I did my best. Wait, no! I meant to put the hyacinth there, not the rose. I still don't know how the KK Slider song covers didn't get copyrighted. I've used a handful of them by this point, and they're all fine. I mean, I shouldn't jinx it, so knock on wood over here that it hasn't happened yet, but I don't get how. All right, now that I'm done with planting those, at least for the time being, it'll probably look a little better once I've planted the cedar trees. I just don't like how spacious it looks, despite the fact that I added the pathing and the flowers. I know it took them like forever to approve our application. Of course, the 2 dogs I was really set on adopted or are pending. I mean, I've never gone and adopted a dog. The dogs that I've had in the past were like somebody else either like adopted them or bought them, like other adults in the family. But whenever I've gotten my cats in the past, when we got Roma, we had actually, and he was technically Gracie's cat, but we got him on adoption day at Petco, and apparently that was his first day being put out there for adoption. Very first time when he was taken home, and I just feel like that is so sweet. And then with Luna, I just went to a shelter, and she had only been there for like 3 days. I love how there's a fryer in the game. Like, let me just go make some French fries. Hold on, y'all. Oh, wait. Not that I'm gonna need this, but I want to get it anyways. Never mind, I'm too broke for it. That's like a very accurate statement for real life too. I don't know how many I'm gonna use, so I'm just gonna get a stack of 10 in case. Because like I feel like I might want a little more than 5, but we can't choose how many we buy at once aside from each. It's because it gotta be 1 or 5. I wish it was just like an arrow thing where you could choose exactly how much you want. Hello, new channel. Welcome to the stream. Imagine they combined best parts of each game into one game. It would be like the ultimate Animal Crossing. But I feel like that it would be hard to decide what the quote best was because there's so many different opinions. And like saying something is the best feature, I feel like is very subjective. This is another one of those areas that looks kind of wonky, and I'm probably going to try and fix it at some point. These flowers keep spreading. Okay, I just need to fix my ordinances, I guess, because they just keep going everywhere. And my iPad being 18%? Go plug it in right now. I hope they don't take away terraforming. If they do, I'm gonna riot. Because in my opinion, that was a cool idea. Like a very, very, very cool idea. I always thought for the next Animal Crossing game, realistically, I feel like it'll be called something like Animal Crossing like New Life or Animal Crossing like, not Leaf, but like Life, that or like New World. I don't know. They probably already have a name picked out by this point. I don't know. What do you guys think it would be called? No place to plant things? Rude. Why are you being so mean, Animal Crossing? I'm getting ready to fight you. How do you have so much room in your inventory? I spent Nook Miles to get extra rows of inventory. And then for down here, That one there. I want the other ones to kind of line up as well, but that may not be possible depending on how annoying it decides to be about my placement choices. Yeah, like the one that's next to the cliff, that's probably not going to grow. New adventures? I could see that being a thing too. It's like, I don't think it would be wild because we already had Wild World, and I feel like that's not really going to fit any other way. I feel like they really like using the word new because, you know, we have New Leaf, New Horizons. I feel like it'll be new something. That's not what I'm trying to do, Animal Crossing. Please stop. Thank you. Hello, SS World. Welcome to the stream. And then for the other ones, I'm just going to pick some random spots. Especially because this area over here is like low-key so empty. It would be kind of cute. Maybe if you know that wooden swinging bench that you can craft? I feel like it'd be cute to put that right here. Maybe even put like 2 so they can face each other. In fact, I've got my crafting table over there. Let me see what that requires. I think it's just like softwood and then maybe something else. Okay, yeah, it's wood and then softwood, which is technically the same thing but twice. 2 different types of wood. Hello, Coda. Welcome in. My skin is finally starting to calm down because it was like having like a burny type of feeling, but it seems very chill at the moment. You know what does feel good though is like, you know how like if you like have your mouth be like an O shape like that and you like blow air? Blowing air like that on it feels really good. It's like that. I mean, it's like kind of like a smaller meme right now. Like I feel like it's not as popular from what I've seen. So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but have you heard or seen that meme that's like, I'm getting my silk press. Mama, that burn. That's how I feel right now with it. Gotta go, Lexi. Bye, everyone. Bye, Nuggy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And why was this one here? I don't know why that's there. And I also meant to craft more than one of these, not just one. Oopsies. I do that a lot. Like, I'll mean to craft multiples of something and then only craft one, walk all the way back to where I'm placing the thing, and then I'm like, wait, where are all the other ones? I'm very guilty at that. We can customize these, right? Or do we need to take that to Harvey's Island to get it customized? I should probably move those tree saplings. They're probably not going to grow now with the benches right there. It's okay, though, because they can be replanted. Fine. I have like so many ideas for next game. Nintendo, I am not good with the technical stuff or coding or the art part, but I can be your idea person, right? They should hire you to give them inspiration and they just like code the stuff into the game on your behalf. I'm being very picky about it, but I just need to get these planted. That's too close to the cliff edge. That's not gonna work. I guess that'll work. That one technically has a little bit of space in between like the house and the bench, so it's probably okay right there. At least for now. And then how much space do I have? Okay. I'm gonna put a few more things away, and then I'm gonna go and start clearing some of the flowers that are right above the cliff that I'm on right now. You're tired tonight? If you need to lurk, that's okay. I understand. I was just extra sleepy during last night's stream. That's why, like, I barely streamed an hour, because like, I was stubborn, and I've been trying so hard this week to stick to my new schedule and make sure that I don't, like, break it. And then, that resulted in a singular hour stream, but it's fine. Hope in the next game we are able to plant trees more realistic, and I hope we have different tree types. That would be cool. This fandom comes up with all kinds of really good ideas. Nintendo really needs to just straight up hire some of us as employees, honestly. Much we can customize the Able Sisters or Nook's Cranny, at least outfits, and make it fit or vibes. You know what I want to be able to do? Is move the plaza. I also miss being able to customize certain buildings. I don't know who all here in total has played New Leaf before, but there was a point you could get to in the game where you could customize the outside of the plaza, outside of the train station, and then I think there was like maybe one or two other things you can customize the outside of, but it was really cool. Not like fully customized in your own way, but basically, let's say you got to that point in the game where you could do that, and you wanted your plaza to have a different exterior. You would have a drop-down list of options to choose from, and then you would just select one of those. It wasn't like a custom design type of thing per se, but it was still really cool. Hello, Nick. Welcome to the stream. I want to do an ice cream parlor or ice cream stand of some kind up here, but then again, this is such a big open area that I almost like... I almost want to cop out and be lazy with it, but then I don't like the idea of being lazy with it. It's just... I'm getting aggravated because I want this island to be done already. You know how even in New Horizons with people that you have added as a best friend, there's still some limitations on stuff that can't be done? I wish that for whatever like best friend system that we have in the next game, I hope that it allows the trusted best friended people on your game to do more things for you. Because like, I almost feel like there's not as much of a point in having that if they can't do all the things that you need them to do. What if we have Harvey's Island in 2.0 but as a city and you can only unlock the stores with money and materials? I want the city brought back in some way, shape, or form regardless, because that was pretty fun. I always really liked city folk. As like a follow-up question for the poll that I did, I'm gonna do one, but about piercings. And yes, this includes like basic lobe piercings, that counts. And if you're open to sharing, I would love to hear about them in the chat, but no pressure. I have my earlobes pierced in like the single like general spot that everybody gets them. I've got that, and then I have my industrial. I thought about getting my belly button pierced at one point, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I feel like I sleep on my stomach too much for it. In other games, how many villagers were allowed? I really honestly don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm gonna look that up for you now because now I want to know too. Okay, so in New Leaf, you could have a maximum of 10, which I'm pretty sure is the same maximum for New Horizons. And then let's try it with City Folk as well. It's also 10. I feel like it's probably 10 for most of the games. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. My pockets were full, right? Okay, yeah. I have to go back down. Does it make sense to you guys too whenever I say and like I describe the feeling of like really wanting to just be done with my island already? Like I love the theme and everything, don't get me wrong, but I just wish I was done already. I think I put the trash can back without thinking about it, so let me just get that back out. Okay, my pockets are full, so I can't do that either. I'm literally just gonna go all the way to Nook's Cranny, I guess. I guess technically speaking, it's not that bad, because then I can get a little bit of bells out of it. Always nice. Well, what's everybody having for dinner tonight, by the way? I have no idea. In my perfect world, I would get some Wingstop because I'm almost always in the mood for Wingstop. Oh, I thought my stream like ended or something for a second. That scared me. But no, it was just, I looked to the other screen and it was a blurry ad for PF Chang's. I was like, is my stream broken? Did it end? I wish I had more than 10 villagers because sometimes I run out of ideas and it would be nice to add more homes and do yards. Honestly, I feel like if they did that, they would make it where it's like, okay, your free maximum is 10 villagers, and then after that point, if you want to start paying extra for plots, it's going to cost you more. Like, you know how in New Horizons, whenever you're putting out an extra plot at the beginning, it's like, I think like 10,000 bells or something. I feel like whenever you do that, it'll probably be like the same thing. Like it'll start like charging you more bells or something whenever you add extra plots. At least that's how I like hypothetically would think they would do that. I got really into what I was doing for a second. I got weirdly really quiet. I'm sorry. Ooh, okay, so far on the poll, it says, okay, there's only 2 votes, but still. It's a yes and a no. So if you're open to sharing, I'd love to hear about what piercings you have. I kind of want to get other lobe piercings done eventually, but I don't know like if I would get much else aside from that. But like excluding lobe piercings, if for some reason somebody was like making me do that and I was like actually forced, I guess I would probably just go with like a tragus or a belly button piercing. Oh, another thing related to tattoos, I know we've been talking about them a lot today. I wanted to mention, it's real, not every location does this, but a lot of tattoo parlors do this. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th, and it's really, really common that tattoo parlors will do like horror themed like flash tattoos. Sometimes they're not even horror themed. Like some of them can be, like some of your options will be horror movie themed. But other times they'll just be like random flash tattoos. You choose one off the flash sheet. You can't really tweak anything on it. And then you can get like, for a cheaper price, that tattoo put on. So just look into like what you've got in your local areas if you're interested and see if they offer anything of that sort. A lot of people do it in Texas. I want to get my nose pierced, but I'm not sure how that would work with my glasses. I feel like a nose piercing would have been another good choice, but I don't know. I don't know if I want one on my nose. If I did it though, I'd probably just get like a stud piercing on one of my nostrils. I didn't mean to do that, but all right. Gosh, I wish I didn't have to do this area. I don't want to work on this big cliff. I like the ice cream parlor idea, but I don't have the stuff for it, number one. And then number two, it's way too big of an area just for one ice cream parlor. In this game, I feel bad for Reese because all she gets is the wedding event. Just imagine her and Label having their own shop, or like, technically it's Label, but I say Label sometimes. Their own shop where you pay to customize the clothes and they sell exclusive clothes. That would be so sweet. I would love that. I also kind of miss the Gracie Grace store that was featured in, I almost said New Leaf, in City Folk. I also really, really miss the movie theater that we had in City Folk. That was cool. The movie theater was in the city that you could go to. Wait, no, I do need to get something. I need to get the trash can. What am I doing? Turn into a cute pink forest. I don't know how that fits Chapel Roan. I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing with it, but I've got to do something. It's like, it's one of those areas where it's like, I've done like the bulk of the land on the island. Like most of it's decorated at least a little bit in some way, shape, or form. It's just one of those annoying areas where I need to figure out something to fill it in. And I don't know what to do with it, and I just want to be done already. I'm getting annoyed. I love you though, Chapel Roan. I love your music. I'm just getting really agitated because I want to do a different theme now. And I'm obviously like way too in deep with this. Like I'm not just gonna like up and like restart it like now because I'm so close to being done. Like why would I do that? That, and I already have like a foresty area, so I feel like I shouldn't repeat that. I don't know what to add. I mean, I did say I was gonna add some, wait, it's already, oh, I put it away earlier. Sorry for like the bajillion time I have to open up my storage. I need to get some fencing back out because there was an area that I was gonna try to add some to, given I'm not gonna like entirely cover it in fencing. But I wanna add like a little bit at least. Sorry. In fact, this little stack will probably be enough for the time being. Hello, Jacob, welcome in. I'm just gonna leave the flower gaps in between. I kind of like how it looks. Watch me say that and then change my mind within like 5 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised. I thought when you were like this, just yeet it. Do you mean like leave it blank? Or what? You could specify more, please, but I like the energy you're going for. I still need to decorate the inside of my character's house. That's another thing. I'm gonna leave this little gap open right here so it's easier to get in and out if you use this ladder to get up there. I at least need to leave it like kind of open. There we go, that's a little better. I'm very focused right now on trying to get the fencing to look good, so I'm like randomly going quiet. I'm sorry. I think it's not letting me do it right here because the house is right there. Yeah, that's probably why. You have a club and you can call it after midnight. I have the Pink Pony Club right under here, actually. And then I have an area for after midnight, but I wasn't really sure what to do with it. I've added some custom designs there to like help with like the midnight, like nighttime effect, but it obviously doesn't look as much like midnight whenever it's during the day. What do you guys think that I should do? Not over here, but I mean like up here for this empty cliff. Like I need filler ideas that aren't going to be like outrageously complex, ideally. Like something that wouldn't take me a bajillion years to put together just for that one cliff. I feel like this area will look a little bit nicer once the trees have grown in, because right now it just looks a little goofy. You have coffee shops for the song Coffee? I wasn't sure if I was going to do something for the for coffee just because we already have Brewsters. But I technically could. You know what? I'll make that into a poll, actually, because that's a very valid question, a valid idea. Here. Give me a second. Keeping in mind for the question that technically Brewster's does exist. You know what I wish was an item in Animal Crossing is trampolines. That'd be fun. Like, imagine making your island into a trampoline park for the villagers. I want to go see what my island rating is, actually. I'm gonna go do that. Go all the way down here. I was bringing it up because I saw some Jacob's Ladder / Lilies of the Valleys in a couple of spots I really don't remember planting them in on my own accord. So I could have just done that and forgotten, but I feel like maybe I got to a higher island ranking and I didn't realize it. I'm gonna go see. Puff shop / ice cream parlor. I'll put something up there. I'm just getting agitated because I don't want to have to decorate anymore. Like, I'm ready to be done. Ooh! I didn't realize it, but apparently I've got a 5-star island right now. I had to screenshot that, of course, to commemorate the moment. That's cool. And that wasn't even intentional. By the way, if you've not already, if you could please and thank you, like the live stream. Liking the stream is free and it's a really easy way to support me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. A second. I need to say something. Okay. Well, that was cool. This makes me like, I don't know, like, I don't really care about what my island rating is as long as I have like enough of it to be able to do terraforming and stuff. But something about this felt more emotional because like, I am like a Chapel Roan fan and whatnot, but at the same time, like the whole symbolism for the song Pink Pony Club is just so special. So seeing it worded like that is just really sweet. Being like, hey, like everybody like loves Pink Pony. Or you can turn it into a giant kaleidoscope. That's what I tried to do with my entrance, but it kind of ended up looking not exactly how I wanted to. My cousin just texted me about my tattoo. In fact, since I'm in that mood right now where it's like I don't feel like doing much else on my island, but I don't want to end the stream yet. I still have like a little bit left to go. Hold on. I'm gonna email those pictures to myself so I can pull them up on screen. I'm also sending them into my Discord server, so if you see the pictures more than once, mind your business. One of the first pictures like of me laying down when I was getting it done. Don't worry, like the residue got wiped off afterwards, but basically like whenever a tattoo artist is doing their tattoo, they've got to like repetitively wipe periodically. And so some of the ink got smeared onto another part of my chest and partly on my arm, but don't worry, it was cleaned up afterwards. I think I might sneeze. Say bless you or you're fake. I'm kidding. Okay. I sent it to myself and now I can download it. Wait, no, not Google Images. That's not what I meant to click. Okay, and then I'm going into Streamlabs. Bless you, thank you. The setup is not fake. I appreciate you. Okay, so this is the picture of, hold on, it's kind of huge right now. Sorry, it's huge. I have multiple things set on here and it was like making me click all the wrong stuff. There we go. Now we're getting there. Sorry, there's part of my armpit. So that was like whenever it was just about done. Again, there was just like excessive ink that needed to be wiped off. There we have that. Here, I'll make it even smaller. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, not that, not that. I had something else selected again. I keep clicking all the wrong stuff by accident. And then for the other one, this one will also probably be huge, and I'm sorry. And this was the picture that I took after I wiped off some of the adhesive when I got home. If I could stop clicking other files on Streamlabs, that'd be great. Stop it. I love how I'm saying stop it to myself. And then that's the other picture. Not me being 12 seconds behind. You're good. I'm gonna send those same pictures on Discord as well, but there we go. I just laid there with noise canceling headphones and just chillaxed. Looked at all the pretty artwork on the wall. Okay, you guys seem to think that I should make a cafe for coffee even though we have Brewster, so I will go ahead and do that, just not right this second. Because I just cannot be bothered at this exact second. I am very sorry if that's disappointing. Anyways, I have like 12 minutes left. I'm gonna end it like slightly early. I hope you don't mind. I would like to go eat, and also my mom asked me to get the dishes for her, so I'm gonna do that. But with that said, thank you so much for watching the stream. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't liked the stream and subscribed, you should. Both of those things are completely free and a super easy way to help me out, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 5. I won't be late this time. These last 2 days were a little wonky because I had stuff to do in the evening, but I don't have anything to do in the evening tomorrow, so I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everybody!